Hello. Welcome. Today, I will discuss in this video as a part of our this looping questions. Uh, what is nested loop, right? And mostly I will solve here problems related to pattern based. This type of a problem you will get in your competitive examination. So it is very important to understand and please make it for your better practice purpose. I am recording this all. This you can practice by taking the help of this. Top of this, if any point of a time, if you are getting any kind of a doubt, you please reach out. Okay, we'll sort out. So first, I will explain what is nested loop. Understood? First, I will explain what is nested loop. So nested in the programming is one of a term which is describing something within. Okay. So what is nested loop? So so that is not a big deal to define what is nested loop. So it's basically a loop inside another loop, inside another loop. Now, what is the meaning of this? Suppose one loop you have, okay, in range and something you have defined, for example, let's say n and column, then inside that some loop is j in range and this time n plus 1, something like that. And you may have a multiple this loop inside loop. Okay, so this type of practice is called as nested looping. But what exactly the mean of it? So please try to understand the meaning of this. This what I have wrote here. What I have wrote here. Let me define it. What is the meaning of it? So what I will do here, I will replace this n and n plus 1 by row and columns. Okay. So try to understand. This first loop you will call it outer loop. Understood? First loop called as outer loop. And inside the outer loop, whatever loop you are placing, that is called as inner loop. Basically, inner loop it is demonstrating the column part. Okay. And the outer loop basically representing the row. So when you will have some sort of uh, problems which is representing row and column formats, then you will have a such kind of scenario. For example, matrix, you will have already used in C language that how inner loop and outer loops are combined together to produce the matrix related operations. Understood? So if some other time, if time will permit, we'll go through this in a deeper context. But right now, so outer loop, you understood the first loop which you are putting in your program, basically representing the row means it is controlling the rows. Understood? And inner loop basically controlling the columns. Keep in mind this. Okay. And basically when you are working on the pattern based programming, this is very important. For example, suppose you want to print some sort of this type of a pattern. You observe here every time you are printing the same kind of star in the multiple order. So this part is controlled by first outer loop and this part will be controlled by the columns. Understood? So this is how you can work on, okay, by the combination of this. So that's how the pattern program is works out. Then what could be the flow? Suppose you have two loops, okay, and let's say ij, these two loops you are running. If uh, I equals to 0, then j runs three times. For example, take to this only. J runs three times to print this first row, 0 row. Three times it used to print the column star. Similarly, I equals to, I want to print this only. So I equals to 1, then again j runs 3 times to print the same repetition of this one. And similarly, again I equals to 2, then j runs again 3 times to print the same. So you observe here, these uh, horizontal lines representing the outer loop, or you can say the rows. The vertical lines, whatever printing the this star called as columns. This is how you can make the bounding. So it is always important that identify your problem and how you will plan to execute the this logic. Now we'll have the already we'll have this one. Okay. So you observe here we have a program to print how to print a star, or how to print a square pattern, how to print right triangle, left triangle, how to print even numbers, odd numbers, centered pyramid. Then you want to print some space altering with a blank space. B is representing blank. Okay, so this is how you want to print. So how you will do that, these kind of a programs, please concentrate. Few of a program today I will explain, and you try to solve other programs. If you're not understanding, you reach out. Okay, I will explain it how it is working, but you will understand if you are putting practice. So we'll have around 20 5 pattern based program. Please try to do. Okay, now let me start with some of a logic understanding. Okay, and these all we can achieve with two ways. One, you can use Python inbuilt some string features, functions, and you can shortcut, you can get the answers. The another way is to get the answers directly, I mean using nested loop. So both ways, for every program, whatever program I will cover, I will explain. Let me take you on the VS Code, and there I will explain one by one. Half an hour, most probably within half an hour, I will conclude this entire a few certain set of a code. Okay, so let's take pattern 1.py. This file I have created. Okay, now here I will explain about it. So let me snooze my I mean AI. Now I want to print, for example, let's take one, this one. I want to print a star 5 times. Okay, so how I will print? Simply pass uh, star. Okay, pass star and multiply it by 5. If I will run, do you think how what it will print? Okay, let me run it and you see, you observe it, what this code is telling. So this code is printing something like that, 5 stars. Okay. Now I want to print 5 star in a square format. In a square format, then how I will print? So you need not to do much. You need not to worry much. Just place this entire line inside the one of a loop. And you know the loop property is to repeat the processes. I in range, range you have to give, range function I have taught properly. Okay, you can revise it. And I want to print this till 5 times. Okay, so range, this is a stopping condition. And actually it will print n minus 1 time whatever number you will place. In this case, if 5 is n value is 5, then it will print only 4 star. So if I want to print 5 times, so I will take n plus 1, then colon, and this what you have written, this line just place inside this loop. Okay, and this is how you can repeat the steps. Observe here, whatever it is printing, uh, it's kind of a square or something, it is coming 5 by 5. So this is how you can print it. Okay, this is one program. Now I have some other programs. Like if I want to do the same task with the help of nested loop, how I will do? So to do that, First, you take how many number of square this star printing you want. So for that, I have taken this 5. Then I will place outer loop I. And guys, I will control the range looping process for the row. Okay, I in range, and you need to put practice. You will come to know. Okay, and let's take this one, or else let it be till n only. What is in that 4 by 4 will get. And then again, I want to control my vertical part means column part. So J in for J in, and here you not to declare I J separately. When you are in placing inside the loop, it is automatically it's a dynamic type based, So range, and this time also I want to run 4 by 4 loop. So 4 columns, 4 rows will be maintained by these two loops. And inside that same this logic you just place. Okay, guys, same logic you place, and then you want to print this column. So observe here, this loop, this loop, outer loop. Okay, observe here, this loop, outer loop, and what it will do? It will control the row. Okay. Similarly, let me take this and let me. This loop basically controls inner loop for the column. Understood? Column, you tell column, vertical, it is up to you. Okay. And again, this is the logic which you want to print, but one small change you have to make here. You want to print star, and you have to explicitly assign here this. You don't want to change the line. So you assign this. Okay. And why I have taken this one? So as soon as you will complete these two loops, inner and outer, you want to move on to next line. Okay, you want to move on to the next line, because here and you have added. So after printing 4 by 4, I mean 4 rows, 4 columns, first line. Okay. So after that, you want to come on second line, for that this print function. So you write here, uh, move to next line. Okay. This is the very simple logic. The same program you see without this short method. If you want to print the same thing, let me clear this, then I will run so that you can observe it. Now, if I will run it, you observe here. Same thing you are getting, right? Same thing you are getting. Any doubt in that? Same thing you are getting. Understood? So this is what I wanted to convey. And whatever I explained, this loop logic only. Now let me debug it so that you can apply your analogy also. Okay, I will debug it. Okay, so activating. Now I will debug. Here you just observe. I will do the start over, then it will start. Okay. Observe the how loop processes are going on. First, you have taken variable n, in that assigned 5 for the 5 by 5 something you wanted to do. Then you're coming inside the loop. Then column. Okay. So both places in range, it will go up to n. So this is what telling. Now you observe output part also. Okay. Observe here. First star came means first row printed. Okay, first row, I mean, you will call it the indexing I0, J0. Okay, observe here. Again, second, and it will go on. It will go on until condition is true. Observe here how it is printing in output part also, and when I am just start overing it, how it is telling and how loop is I mean, your outer loop and inner loop is uh, taking a step forward. Once it will complete, okay, I equals to 4 now. Once I equals to 5, observe here, you are coming out. That's it. This is how it is working. Okay, fine. Now, this is one program for printing the square. Now, what if you have a, if you want to, I mean, get the more idea. So the line which I have taken, this first line, size of a square, okay. This second looping line which I controls for the 4 5 rows, okay. Then this is controlling the 5 star in the each row, okay. Then this is going to print star without new line, and this is used to move the cursor for the next row. This is how outer loop equals to rows, inner loop equals to column. Keep in mind always. Okay. Now, next program I will print triangle, triangle based program. Okay. So try to understand the concept of a triangle based program. Okay. Let me take this one, triangle. Okay. N equals to 5. Okay. One variable you have taken. Then for one loop you are running in range, and I will say triangle will start from 1 and it will go up to n plus 1. Okay, next, and this will responsible for rows. Then inside that I will do that for j in range, and this I am telling i times star increase each row. This is what line I have written. Then print. What you want to print? Star only I want to print. And explicitly you are telling you are not going to change the line. Once condition will get true, then only will change it. Then print it for the next this one. So if I will run this code, what I will get? Observe here. First line, first row, then second row, and every row will increase by 1. Every row will increase by 1. Observe here. Every row increase by 1. And this is how. And once n equals to 5, it will terminate the loop. So this is done. Again, you can debug it by yourself. Okay, you can debug by yourself. Now I want to do the same code in the shortcut manner. How I will achieve it? Okay, same program. I want to conduct a shortcut. So let me explain it in a shortcut how you will look. Let's take n equals to 5. Okay, the size of a triangle till 5 I wanted to do. Then for I in range, in range, and then you are telling that should go from 1 to n plus 1 time. Okay, fine. Till here, no problem. Okay. Why it is coming error? Oh, sorry. You have to take this one, variable I. So this will handle the row, and how many rows you want to print? So just simple. It's very simple process. This shortcut, multiply by the number I times I want to print. So into I. This I have done here through the two loops. Guys, you can correlate actually how shortcut is working. So let me clear this and clearly I will show. Now let me run it. See here. The same thing you are receiving. The task I am giving for you for the, and you observe here, 1 row, 1 star, 2 row, 2 star. It is incremental order. 3 row, 3 star, fourth row, 4 star, fifth row, 5 star. If you change the value of n, the number of times it will go. Okay. In this program, basically this is responsible to increase the star. Okay. In shortcut, this is directly maintaining based on this multiplication operator. So these are the some tricks you may use. Now left triangle, I'm leaving for you. You do by yourself. So few of certain code I will explain here. Now I want to print some right aligned triangle. Okay, what I'm telling here. Let me run one code. Let me write one program n equals to 5. Okay, for I in range, I want to print from first row to I will go up to n plus 1. Okay, fine. Till here, no problem. Then, uh, let's say I will take one more loop. In that, I will say j in range, and this time this will go n minus 1. Okay, okay. What I'm doing, you're catching the task I have given to you actually. Then I will print some. I will put here space. I don't want to print here by this, and then I will say here I don't want to change the line, so explicitly I will say here uh, space. Now I will come out from this loop, and one more loop I will take, like for k in range, and this time I will give here I times. Now print, okay, print. This time I will print star, and again I will say until the condition is true, don't change the line. Okay, don't change the line. For line changing, again print function I will use. Okay, fine. Come out, come out and print. Okay, I mean next line, for moving next line, this will go on. So basically, first loop will print the space. First loop basically demonstrating to print the space. This loop basically responsible to print the star. Okay, let me run it. Observe here. Observe here. This also giving, sorry. Observe here. This also giving the same, I mean, output. So you see here, the three ways you saw to print the triangle. Hmm? And this debug I'm leaving for you, you do by yourself. Okay. If any understanding is needed, tracing is needed, debugging is needed, you are unable to identify, please let me know. I will explain. Now I want to print even number stars. Even number stars. I mean, first row, 2 star. Second row, 4 stars. Third row, 6 star. Fourth row, 8 stars, and so on. This way. So how I will do? So let me take even, I mean, how I will do that. So to do that, for shortcut, I am first explaining I in range. Okay, I in range. And what I am telling, I want to start from 2. I will go up to 10, and I want to print even numbers. So this was the formula which I already explained in the classroom, how to print the even numbers through range function. Okay. Then print it. Observe here. Star, and then how many times? I times. Okay. If I will do that, if I will run it, what it will do? Even number of time of a star, it will print till 10 times. Let me increase the size so that you can see it clearly, and let me clear it. Okay, now observe here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10 stars. If you change this, give 7 times, so a small star will come. Observe here. Understood? So this is the shortcut way. How to do the same code with the help of nested, even times of a star you want to print. So to do the nested, observe here. You need two loops. One should control the your row. So I will use range. I will pass here the same thing to how many times? Let's say 10 times a star, because even number I want to print. So next for which will control the column part, and We'll increase the number of rows with a star. Okay. Range I times, and then print. Then print it. Okay. The same line. This previously we have gone through, so I hope you are understanding what I'm doing here. And if you're not understanding, put practice, debug it, trace it. You have to do. You have to do, guys. If you're not doing, simply typing the code, you will not understand. Print. Save it. Let me run it. Okay. 1 second. So if you observe it properly, okay, you observe it. So we are getting the this one, the same thing, even number for stars. If you want to do the left side, how you will do? The same thing you want to print through left side, even number. Sorry. The what you're calling it, odd number of this one, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like that. So you have to do more. Simply make it range only, this one, and rest everything keep it as it is and just run it, you see. Okay. Let me increase by this one. Let me start with one. Okay, let me start with one. So now if I will run it, observe here. So 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, like that it will go. Okay. So this is how you can print odd number of star also. Now next what I will do here. Uh, Now I will talk about centered pyramid. Means centered pyramid. It is bit, you have to apply the logic. What is the meaning of centered pyramid? Let me take this. And in your program, they have given this one. You see here, 9 number program. Center pyramid. 1, 3, 5, then 7, then 9. This is how, but center alignment is there. Okay. Center, then left, right, you see here. I mean, you just try to understand how they have printed this. If you debug this code debug this concept properly, spaces are decreasing. Spaces are decreasing. First, more space, then less space, then less space, then less space. So it's all about, space, putting space. Then it is coming center. Then decreasing the space, then putting this much. Now I hope you are getting. You have to apply the logic in such a way, and for your information, there is a set pattern of a logic. Just you have to remember once. After that, I automatically will perform. And logically, if you are applying your own mind also, you will come to know. First, you see here 2 to 4 to 6 to 7. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 stars. So you can observe here total 9 star. But after giving 4 star, they are printing 1 star. Then again, they are giving 5 spaces. 5 space, then 1 star, then 5 space. Then there is decreasing the spaces. And this is all managed by the logic. So let me again take you on the VS Code, and there only practically one program I will write. And you try to understand this one. Okay. Okay. So let me start. And this is the last program for this. And the shortcut method also there. You try shortcut method also, but let me start. So I want to keep the level 5. Okay. The number of rows it will go till 5. So for I, I in range, okay, range, I will give range uh, from 1 to n plus 1 because I want to print till 5. Okay, fine. Come this inside. Again, you need to use, three for loop, three nested loop means one will maintain the number of row, one will maintain the number of columns, and in between you have to maintain the spaces. So this loop basically I am going to apply for the maintaining the space. So let's say space S in range, in range, and here I will say decrease the number of spaces by n minus 1 every time. Okay. Next, print. What you will print? Print nothing. Huh? Put a space. Put a space. Next, don't go new line, okay, until I'm not telling. So this is used to maintain the space. Come out. Again, you write the one more loop inside the for loop only, and this time this will handle the column part. Means at every odd number of a point, I wanted to print the star. So J in range logic will be okay. Logic will be so here I will take it. This is the formula which you have to use. 2 2 into I times minus 1. This will handle the column part. Okay. Now you debug it and try to understand the flow of this code. You will understand. Put practice 3 4 times. You will come to know. So total 25 programs are there. Out of 5 6 program, I am going to do here. Rest of program you do by yourself. If any logic you are not able to understand, please ask me. Okay. Then I will do this all. We'll together. We'll try to understand it. Okay. So let me print the star, and star you can change this symbol, you can change with any of symbol. Okay, it is up to you completely. Then don't go to new line until the condition is there, and when you want to go to new line after condition termination, this you print. Okay, move on the next line. So basically in this program what you are saying, uh, one line I is will handle the row, J will handle the column. But one more thing you want, because I shown that it's all about spacing there. This will handle the space. Let me run it. Before that, we could clear it. Okay. So, observe here. Okay. It is not printing. So, what is happening here? Let's save it. We print it again. Okay, okay, okay. Let me cross verify what mistakes I have done. So, there is a very small mistake here. I need to decrease the space based on my number of floors. Okay. Now if I will run, let me clear it. Let me run it. Observe here. Now your centered align stars are printing. If you change the symbol, if you want to print something like dollar, okay, or hash, this will print the hash. No? Observe here. So this is how you can work on. Okay. Now there is a shortcut you do by yourself and try to find out all the formula you have to apply. Now, one more program, numbers like you print number like 1, then in second row 1, 2. Okay, what I'm telling here, uh, it is space, so whiteboard. I want to print like 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. This type of I want to print. How I will print? So for that also, let me take on directly, and directly I will explain here only. With the flow of program, you will understand easily. Okay, last program. This is very important logic. These few certain codes which I am explaining here, now, those are important only. So to do that, it's very easy program actually. And you take how many, I mean, this and you depends the number of row you want to print. Okay. So for I in range, and take range same and plus, I mean, how long you want to go. Okay. Next, for column, you have to take one variable j, then range, and this again take the same starting point, but you just take it from I plus 1, and now you print the logic. What you want to print? J, okay. Then and don't terminate line, and now terminate the line when the till the condition is not getting terminated. So this is the code. Now Inner loop print number from 1 to I. Inner loop will print the number from 1 to I. Outer loop will handle the number of rows. And you are printing the every time. Okay. That one, then one, two in the incremental order. It's kind of a loop, you know. I hope you're getting this code. Now see here. One, one, two, one, two, three. Okay, sorry. This is a kind of a this one. The same code, if you want to print centered align, just add this code. Just add this code. I mean, apply the same logic. Huh? Apply the same logic and try to print out. This is I'm giving the task for you. You do by yourself. And before leaving you, let me debug this code so that you can understand the flow of this code, how it is working on. So we start debugging. And when I'm doing the debugging, guys, please always observe in the output part also. So let me wait. So you have taken number of rows, it will go up to 5. Then again, now first I equals to 1 means you will run, this loop will run till the I first outer loop is true, and it will increase the number of columns one by one. Okay. Now, first J is going to print 1. Observe here in the output console. Yeah, output console, you can observe here 1. Now, again, I will do this. Observe here. It is printing. Now, this cursor came to second row. So, you went out outer loop. Then you are coming inside loop. Now, you are ready to print 1, 2 together. You see here 1, 2. Okay, now 2. Now it will come down print. Observe here. This print is used to take this cursor, new line. This is how it will go on until the condition is true. Understood what I'm doing here? So this is how the code flow of a nested loop will work out. And once you will meet the condition, the loop will get terminated. Okay, this is how you will come out from the loop. So I am stopping this video here. Please utilize these logic for your understanding purpose. Try to run all the programs related to Python. It's all about practices and understanding the logic first time. After that, you can easily apply it. Huh? Thank you.